Hello and welcome to tutorial keypoint video number 6 for W200. We started off by reviewing TMA04. The key words in the questions were sum up, explain, express in your own words. As we'll see when we look at revision, putting things into your own words isn't just a way of avoiding accusations of plagiarism. It's actually a key element in remembering what a topic is. So it's an important part of revision. So do keep going along that lines, and I'll say more of it in another video that I'm making available today. Condensing the information that you've got, summing it up in your own words. The other thing that this particular TMA was all about was searches, and I would stress the importance of recording your searches. There are some points in the module guide, but what I would stress is the value of that recording. It's there so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel, that in 12 months, 2 years' time, when you've got a similar problem, you know where to go to see what was an effective search. And particularly when you're working and you're being asked to do legal research, and somebody is checking over that work, that search is very useful to see if you've, if there is a mistake, you can spot it. The second thing is, for those searches, my apologies, of having that record of your searches, is that it allows you to develop your search strategies. Find out which words and phrases get the answer to you most effectively. A search that brings you 50 results is going to be ineffective. So find out which words work best. And as I say, between Westlaw and LexisNexis, there are different approaches. We then reviewed freedom of movement. And it's important, again, at this stage, to review free movement of goods. And you've got the flow diagram that I sent you. Free movement of persons in their position as citizens or workers, family members, and do remember what the 28 member states of the EU are, because it's very likely that you'll face a question in the exam which part of the question deals with somebody who isn't a member state national. So if you see that it's a Turkish citizen or an Albanian citizen or a Russian citizen, then they are not yet EU citizens. We looked at business movement, free movement to allow establishment, and free movement to provide services. I briefly introduced competition law, but we're going to be looking at that in much more detail at the next tutorial. I then made some comments on preparing to revise, and that's the subject of a separate video that I've put up today. Then we finished off by looking at ETMA05. What you need to do is to ask the question, what are the possible customs duties, Article 30, quantitative restrictions or MEQRs, Article 34, in the scenario presented. On customs duties and charges having equivalent effect, you need to refer to Articles 30 and 110. The cases that, as a starting point, you need to look at are Bresciani, the Cassis de Dijon case, and the UHT milk case. When it comes to quantitative restrictions and MEQRs, use the flow diagram. And of course, the key cases to start with are the Dassonville, the Cassis de Dijon case, the Commission in Denmark, also known as the redisposable beer cans case, the Preußen Elektra AG. The Keck case, of course, is very important, and the cases on selling arrangements, one of which, but not the only one, is the Gourmet International case, and also the Commission and Greece case. Do look at the assessment criteria. There are the general ones at the start of the module guide, but there are specific ones for this TMA. So I look forward to getting that TMA and to our next tutorial in the middle of August. Thank you.